$1.6 million in cannabis seized by police in Tobago. 3 Tobago men arrested in St. Vincent. Bird ban training for Tobago birders. And the THA is being accused of lack of accountability. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 8 October 2024. To our top story, police officers seized $1.6 million worth of cannabis late Monday night. The operations, which took place between 9 p.m. and midnight on October 7, 2024, was conducted in the Crown Point district and involved units from the Guard and Emergency Branch, Interagency Task Force, and the K9 unit. Acting on intelligence, officers conveyed on Pigeon Point Road, where they discovered a suspicious white Nissan Tiida parked in a dimly lit area near the beachfront. A search of the vehicle aided by the K9 unit discovered a multicolored crocus bag containing 48 rectangular packages wrapped in brown plastic and a red bag with 7 black rectangular packages. All packages were found to contain cannabis. The seized drug weighed a total of 29.7 kilograms, have an estimated street value of $1.6 million. The packages were confiscated and transported to the Crown Point police station. The successful operation was led by ACP Tobago, Senior Superintendent Eli, Senior Superintendent Maraj, and Senior Superintendent Montrechard, marking another step in the fight against the illicit drug trade on the island. Up next, 5 men, including TNT nationals, were arrested in St. Vincent for possession of controlled drugs. Investigation revealed that the men were in possession of 108.96 grams of cannabis. Here's more from Madana Kombi.
Damian Batiste, Isaiah Phillips, and Jaron Abraham are among 5 men arrested in St. Vincent for possession of controlled drugs.
Preliminary investigations have revealed that the accused men were found in possession of 108,000 grams of cannabis, a controlled drug, with the intent to supply it to another. Additionally, they were charged with possession of 108,000 grams of cannabis for the purpose of drug trafficking.
A press release issued by the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force on October 7th stated that with the exception of Tevin Matthews, whose bail was deferred, the other 4 men were granted bail in the amount of 2,500 ECC each. As part of their bail conditions, they are required to surrender their travel documents and report to the Chateau Belair police station every Monday between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Stop notices have also been placed at all ports of entry, and the matters have been adjourned to October 9th, 2024. Adana Kambi, Tobago Updates Television News.
Tobago West MP Shamfa Kajo accused the current THA administration of not being accountable for how budgetary allocations are spent on the island. Speaking during her contribution to the budget debate, Kajo defending the THA's allocation for fiscal 2025, stating that the Assembly needs to manage what is given and continue serving the people. More in this report from Candice Jackson.
After hearing complaints from the current THA administration that the allocation for fiscal 2025 is inadequate to achieve their goals, Tobago West MP Shamfa Kajo argued that the situation is not different from any other ministry in the central government. She claimed that no ministry has received the full fiscal package they requested, but they continue to prioritize and account for their expenditure.
And you don't tell people, well, you can't submit your application for business development grants because we don't have no money. Everybody you're telling, hold up, because we don't have any money. You can't stop the program and the development of people, because one thing that's sure, your allocation, you got your allocation.
Kajo also explained that although the THA has been allocated $2.599 billion, Tobagonians benefit from additional expenditure through other central government services.
I saw Ministry of Youth. I was there with Ministry of Youth last week, delivering grants to young people who are setting up their businesses in Tobago. Madam Speaker, what the Children Authority is doing, none of that money is coming from the Tobago House of Assembly. We recently delivered home improvement and home construction grants from the Ministry of Housing. That did not come out of the Tobago House of Assembly budget.
Cudjoe stated that as a result, the current administration should not complain about not having enough money for Tobago's development. Instead, she said they should be accounted to the people for their reprioritized plans as the previous administration did.
And then when they find out what the allocation is going to be, they go to like a retreat and then come back to the House and debate and let the people of Tobago know what their priorities are. That has not happened, I think, for the last 2-3 years.
Despite this accusation, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine led 3 motions over the past 3 years where his executive council provided details about their reprioritized budget. Cudjoe also accused the THA of not accounting for the 2023 allocation of $100 million to pay outstanding bills and $50 million for the oil spill costs.
The first set of people who should have been paid should be Lambo fisher folk, because they were directly impacted. So in your prioritizing and reprioritizing and shifting your monies around and on your $50 million, the first set of people that should have received monies are the people on the ground.
What Cudjoe did not explain is that the $50 million for oil spill costs was approved by the central government for first responders, on-land cleanup, catering, and other services. Finance Secretary Petal Ann Roberts has publicly explained how the money was spent. Meanwhile, compensation for fishermen affected by the oil spill is being handled through the IOPC fund. In August, fishermen were asked to file their claims, and they are still awaiting a response. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Are you an architect or draftsman looking to upgrade your skills, or a beginner eager to master essential tools? ReCAD Labs has the solution. Our Revit Architecture Fundamental Tobago course is designed to boost your skills and confidence. Running from October 6th to November 17th, this course includes a live session on November 17th for hands-on learning. Learn from experts in our virtual classroom and stay ahead in the world of architecture. Visit recadlabs.com to enroll now and follow us on social media for updates.
Tobago Carnival is just around the corner, and Bethel Credit Union has you covered. Whether you're prepping for costumes, parties, giveaways, or a staycation, it's all within your reach with our Carnival loan sale. For as little as $900 a month, yes, $900 a month, you can get the funds you need to make this Carnival season unforgettable. At Bethel Credit Union, we're here to make your celebration dreams a reality. Visit us today or call 639-8226 for more information. Normal lending criteria applies, because we see you at BCU.
Tell them I can't do even bother calling me. Tell them I can't. I said tell them I can't do even bother calling me. Tell them.
Welcome back. Former Minority Leader of the Tobago House of Assembly, Ashworth Jack, added his voice to the conversations regarding the 2025 budgetary allocation to the THA by the central government. Jack was a guest on our Tobago Morning Show, and reporter Joe Sheldon has the details.
According to former THA Minority Leader Ashworth Jack, in the year 2000, the DRC decided to allocate funding based on Tobago's population size to curb the issue of underfunding. He said Tobago's population size at that time was 4.3% of the national population, which led to the allocation of 4.3% of the national budget. However, Jack believes the allocation should match the increased population size.
My information is that the Tobago population is now 5.8% of the national population. So if you want to lock into population size, which is what have happened with the 4.03, what Tobago should be receiving now is in the 5.8 range.
Jack noted that many people have gotten comfortable with the allocation they have received, but he doesn't think it's enough.
We would not manage, we have not been managing, we have not been able to grow Tobago economy because there have not been enough effort and money to grow the economy. We are not managing.
He shared that Tobago's autonomy is critical in allowing Tobagonians to make their own decisions. He also expressed concern that some Tobagonians believe the allocation is enough.
If you don't know what you have, anything is enough. And that's what you're seeing here. People, imagine Tobagonians standing up in Tobago and say, hey, I don't need no more. That's enough. And I am like, whoa.
Jack said the public needs to be aware of what they have and are allowed and wants Tobagonians to see beyond political affiliations if Tobago should move forward. $2.599 billion of the 2025 national budget was allocated to the THA. Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
The white-tailed saber-ringed hummingbird is a species native to Tobago and North Venezuela. However, little data exists about these birds. Through the BioReach project, funded by the Global Environment Fund, birders in Tobago are being trained in bird banding, which is expected to help gather data needed to protect this environmentally sensitive species. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
From the limited research conducted on the white-tailed saber-winged hummingbird, it is estimated that there's a population of about 2,300 birds in Tobago. They primarily inhabit the rain-rich rainforest. Biologist Dr. Devika Budram noted that this species was abundant before Hurricane Flora in 1963.
Before Hurricane Flora, I looked at some historical reports, right? And there were a few individuals in Hillsborough, Pigeon Peak, and in the Main Ridge. Obviously not a whole bunch of reports, just a few little articles. Then the hurricane happened, all the vegetation was all flat. Then in 2006 and 2005, when we did the assessment, we found that we're not really seeing them in these lower elevations. We found them mainly at the higher elevations, right?
BioReach project manager Dr. David Prasad shared that the white-tailed saber-winged hummingbird appears to be thriving once again.
Anecdotal evidence is that the population has recovered and the species is increasing its range in Tobago.
However, the only way to confirm this is through research. For this reason, the Global Environment Fund, GEF, is sponsoring a week-long training for birders in Tobago to support research efforts through bird banding. This process involves using special nets to safely capture and tag the birds to track their movements. If done correctly, the birds are not harmed. Dr. Budram shared that they have already begun collecting data on the birds' sizes and movements.
But then the younger ones, we saw them moving between banding sites, moving up to about 3 kilometers away from each other. So we're seeing movement within the species, and so it'd be good to go back, look now and see what's happening.
They have also discovered that the white-tailed saber-winged hummingbird can live up to at least 6 years. The research is expected to help authorities develop a management plan to protect the bird, which has been designated as an environmentally sensitive species since 2005. Preserving the white-tailed saber-winged hummingbird is also vital to Tobago's ecotourism, as many bird watchers travel from around the world to see these birds in the main rich rainforest. The bird banding project is also expected to provide bird watcher tour guides with more detailed information to share with visitors to Tobago. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Maring Tobago and experts from Secor International kicked off their first coral restoration event in Charlottesville, Tobago. The initiative aimed to boost juvenile coral population through coral seeding using sexual reproduction and larva rearing techniques to enhance genetic diversity and reef resilience. Key highlights included successful collection of eggs and sperm from boulder brain and mountainous star corals, high fertilization rates, and the outplanting of 1,000 seedlings units with coral settlers in the northeast Tobago. However, challenges arose, such as the lack of settlement of mountainous star corals and suboptimal rearing conditions due to a marine heat wave and high rainfall with associated high levels of runoff from surrounding coastal areas. Looking ahead, the outplanted unit will be monitored annually to track growth and survival. New research shows that juvenile corals from assisted fertilization have a higher tolerance to heat, stress, and reduced bleaching risk. Stakeholders are reminded not to disturb any seeding units encountered on the reefs in the northeast Tobago. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Soldiers, are you ready for the ultimate mission for Tobago Carnival? It's time to gear up for Army Fed Operation Rocks Glow.
I feel like I'm running tongue again. No place like
We're taking the vibes out to the countryside, where a premier cast of live entertainment will be pumping all night long. Army Fed Operation Rocks Glow. Join us on Thursday, 24th October at the Sid Grace Sporting Complex, Roxborough, for the high-energy Wear White Soca Bashment Rocks Glow. Army Fed Tobago. Operation Rocks Glow.
Hey, the biggest and sexy. Now here what's going on. You see this section? It makes me feel to move. You know why? It's called Pina Colada. I like Pina Colada. Oh, please, forget just the girl them pray for. They really need it too. When you play with oh my goodness, and as the name says, it is as creamy as it's sweet. You never wanna leave, cause the drinks them running for throw. But I really feel a vibe every time I set it right down and up and like this, man, it's nothing like this, not you be like you, fucking jam me set, nothing and nobody like you. And every single time we touch, you know I never stop. This is Pina Colada, something nice with a little bit of spice, and of course, not once, but we're gonna do it twice. Tell a cruise, make the border. We are on the road with Pina Colada. Boom, boom.
Thanks for staying with us. 9 finalists have been selected to compete against the reigning Tobago Calypso monarch Dillion Swade Thomas for 2 Tobago Calypso Monarch finals scheduled for Thursday, 24th October 2024. The finalists are Alex Tobago Chalky Gift, Caston Cupid, Gillies Orr, Kenneth Punchin Thomas, Nicole Thomas, Roslyn Reed, Sharon Phillips, Stephanie Joseph, and Wendy Garrick. The competition will take place at the Magdalena Grand Resort. The stage is set for the Tobago Junior Calypso Monarch 2024 as 10 talented young Calypsonians have been announced as finalists for the competition. The event is scheduled for Wednesday, October 9th at 10 a.m. at the Shore Park Complex. Among the finalists is defending champion Nye Arnold, who will compete against Ajani Douglas, Atia Lynch, Denaya Mohammed, Deja Moore, Kalia Alfred, Kokis Davidson, Kaya Arnold, Owen Benoit, and a young Master Soul. The Tobago Junior Calypso Monarch promises to be a showcase of youthful talent and creativity as these young performers vie for the coveted title. Tobago Long Line Vessel, capital of Paradise, will host an open day in St. Vincent as part of the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. While on its journey to collect bait, the vessel will engage in trade discussions with participants from various countries. This event offers Capital of Paradise a platform to highlight its significance in Tobago's fishing industry while also contributing to regional trade conversations. The vessel's involvement underscores Tobago's commitment to enhancing agriculture and fishing partnerships across the Caribbean. The 18th Caribbean Week of Agriculture, themed Climate Smart Agriculture for a Sustainable Future, will be held in St. Vincent from October 7th to 11th, 2024, focusing on climate change, solutions to build resilience, and sustainable food systems. The weather report is next. Stay with us.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supply specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
How it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. More, live more.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
One thing to kill you, so what everybody holla dead. Don't knock it until you try it. Rum sweet, no.
Now for the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight, fair to partly cloudy with 1 or 2 showery spells and slight chance of an odd thunderstorm. Temperatures will drop to 28 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow's outlook is mainly sunny, slightly hazy, and at times breezy despite a few light passing showers. There remain a low chance of 20% of the odd thunderstorm. Overnight will be partly cloudy with showers, particularly after midnight. Daytime temperatures will rise to 33 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 37 degrees Celsius. Seas will be moderate with waves 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 5:51 and sunset at 5:48. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines before we go. 1.6 million in cannabis seized by police in Tobago. 3 Tobago men arrested in St. Vincent. Bird ban training for Tobago birders. And the THA is being accused of lack of accountability. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.